What's going on, brothers? It's Mgtow, you know the name. Got a video for you. It's written title, Lockout, Part 45. Here goes. Shout out to Brother Fish over there in the UK for covering the dregs of TikTok. One in particular who was basically putting out a video saying she knows where all the decent men are, which is her version of where have all the good men gone. Which pretty much means that this lockout game is very effective. It works. And apparently my video, Snares and Traps, I think it pushed a few buttons. I believe it hurt some feelings, otherwise the view count wouldn't be stalled. Well, to that, I shrugged my shoulders because I already got my point across with that series. It's the reason why my channel has cleared 1 million views. But check this out. So the dregs of TikTok, these walking trash cans, these ditch pigs and tree stumps, are in a bad way. They can't find the decent man, even though they have been saying 24/7, 7 days a week on TikTok that these men, these decent men, they're broke, they're lacking. But because these layoffs are still coming, they need help. They can't pay off their student loan debt. Some of them have a $700 car payment. Now they need a decent man. Now they want a decent man. And the decent men, they're not biting. They're not taking a bait. They're enjoying their life, trollop-free and drama-free. They're sitting on the cash. They live and let live. But these trollops, these dregs of TikTok, they don't like that. You need to put out. You need to chase. That's right. They still want you to chase. They still want you to get out there and risk going to the cell block or the cemetery to talk to these ran-throughs and these ditch pigs who have made up their mind for the past 56 years that they can't stand anything with a Y chromosome. They made up their mind. See, it's funny how they still want you to pursue, they still want you to put out, even though the false accusations are still soaring, even though your livelihood, your employment can be snatched away from you just like that. A good example of this is what happened a week ago. I believe Red over on Chow Time's channel covered this, where apparently one of those science projects with a shaved head was filming a man in the gym without his consent. He was on his phone, and she just randomly called this guy a predator. And apparently the guy that was on the phone, he was using Facebook to talk to his wife. But somehow his name got dragged through the mud because that science project with the shaved head called him a predator. But these ditch pigs, these trollops still want men to put out. You need to chase. You need to get out there, have some fun. What fun is there to be had if you're being falsely accused? What fun is there to be had when these trollops turned dating into a zero-sum game? They actively pushed to make dating, marriage, and relationships a funeral with cake. And don't get me started with the dual mating strategy. 70% of the dual mating strategy is paternity fraud. Much of dating today is extortion. How much money can I get out of men? How much money can I get out of this man for doing little to nothing? But somehow you're supposed to man up, get back out there and play ball. Ignore the snares and traps, ignore the pitfalls, and everything will be A-okay. These ditch pigs and these tribes just don't get it. They really believe men are stupid. The simps are stupid, but the decent men that they want, not so much. And they got a problem with that. It makes them angry, it makes them frustrated, and they can stay frustrated and angry. You can't force these men to pursue relationships. Nobody can. And the day is coming where if these pathetic specimens and these demented creatures and monsters are stupid enough to try to strong-arm these men into pursuing relationships and part with their resources, well, game on. There won't be a civilization left anymore. You brothers owe it to yourselves to master your life again and perfect it. Get your lock on. These ditch pigs and these trollops are in a bad way, and they're face planting because of their own stupid choices. Nobody told them to buy a vehicle that they can't afford to pay, basically can't afford to pay off. No one told them to throw away $70K to get a degree that's worth nothing. Nobody told them to play the field until they got dirty. No one of them told them that. And no one told these weather-beaten spin sales to ruin their marriage, divide their household, and then run to social media to nest in victimhood. Nobody told them to do that. That is all 100% their choice. That's why you shouldn't feel sorry for locking them out. Lock them out. Let them stay out there. They want to play the field. Let them stay out there on the field. Bad choices, bad outcomes. That's the life that they choose. Let them live with the consequences. Or as the Sicilian proverb goes, don't ask what you can't take. I'm going to say it again. Don't ask what you can't take. Let them learn from experience. It is what it is. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. So I got for you, brothers. Like the badass here in the commentary, if you to subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel. You find the Cash App link there on my channel. Alright, brothers. Alright, fam. You know what's real. You know what we're going with on SYSBM. That's for these ditch pigs. These ran-throughs. These walking trash cans. Who are trying to con and punk men into pursuing relationships, even though false accusations are through the roof, and STDs hit the stratosphere, give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSC. Welcome to Tight. See you soon.